Welcome, everyone. Welcome into Purple Lunar Rose Tarot and Astrology. This is going to be the Twin Flame Current Energy Update for the month of August 2023. I am streaming a little bit different, so let me know. Ladies, do we have sound? Can you hear me okay? Guys, don't forget we are streaming on 3 different platforms. So we're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch all at the same time. And I kind of snuck this one in, guys. I know, right? But I set this one about a week ago because I feel like I had all the information I needed for this reading about a week ago. I definitely gathered some more information, but this one we're going to do a little bit different. Sound and video is good. Thank you so much, Diana. All right, so normally, if you guys want to share out, please do. After the live stream's over, I will most likely share out a little more. But normally we go over the astrology for the month at this point, and we look at the masculine and feminine energies, and then we also do some free and paid readings at the end, right? So as you guys can probably tell, there's definitely been a little bit of a, I don't know, a shakeup, a readjustment, a realignment. That's what it is here at PLR. So I'm definitely being told that we're going to start doing these monthly readings kind of how we were doing them in the beginning. So no astrology today, guys. Tomorrow is Tuesday. I'm going to come back tomorrow night again, all 3 platforms, and we'll look at the astrology for the week ahead. We'll also look at all the hot dates for the month of August. We will check in with that blue moon that's coming at the end of the month. And yeah, guys, we'll do all that tomorrow, and of course some free readings. So today we're just going to focus on our masculine and feminine energies, and we're just going to tap in and see where everyone is at for the month of August. If you missed July, if you haven't watched July, I definitely recommend going back and watching that live. I actually suggested it about a week ago. And I even mentioned that I had went back and watched it, and yeah, like I'm not gonna doubt the cards any longer. So the cards are what they are. July was a little crazy, right? And August feels like there's a lot of excitement. There's a lot of change coming in August. We can almost like see it, sense it, feel it, all those things, right? So I'm not gonna, like I said, we're not gonna talk about astrology. We're just gonna jump in and talk about the energies. All right, so I was drawn to pull out the Sacred Traveler. The Sacred Traveler is by Denise Lynn. And remember, she says the Sacred Traveler is your higher self. So I feel like this is the best way to check in with our masculine, feminine, and our bridging energy. Guys, private readings through the Etsy shop. The Etsy shop has picked up, so thank you guys for keeping me busy. I do appreciate you very much. Link for those are going to be in the description box of the video. On YouTube always. Guys, I think I forgot over on Facebook today. All right, so it's really interesting because a lot of times with these readings, we get this energy that there is like I get a little bit of a download, a little bit of like a channeled message is what it's going to come in. When I set this live a week ago, I knew that I wasn't, hi Rachel, I knew that I wasn't going to get one for this month, right? I knew that the test is definitely to trust our intuition, right? Like I said, July was crazy, but really, honestly, nothing happened in the month of July that like we weren't already told, right? So it's like we already knew all the things that were going to happen. So yeah. All right, so let's look at August. We're going to start masculine energy first. Hi, Mama. All right, so unknown territory. This has been coming out for me a lot. You're exactly where you need to be. Masculine energy could be questioning, like, you know, what to believe, right? All right, let's look at feminine energy, please. We have stepping into power. You are strong beyond measure. Yes, we are, right? Hi, Christina. So yeah, we're definitely stepping into our power. These are big confirmations. Masculine's going through what I would like to call the Honestly, I wanted to say that they were breaking out of Dark Night of the Soul, but to be perfectly honest, I don't even know if that's the case because I thought that I had broken out of my Dark Night of the Soul a long time ago. And then I just recently realized that no, I was just in this one big Dark Night of the Soul. But I do have confirmation, and I do know that the masculine energy was also in the same types of dealing with the same types of energies, right? So it is kind of like clean slate over here, not really sure which direction, what you're supposed to be doing. The owl is sticking out to me. So there is like wisdom. It's not like you're going down this desolate path and you don't know like what's on the other end. You've gained wisdom. It's like you know what's on the other side. Stepping into power, feminine energy. I feel like this is just confirmation again of what we already know. And we were tested. The month of July was tests, right? Like one test after another. I will admit that there was some tests that I believe I passed by, what do they say? How's the phrase go? Like the skin of my teeth or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like just barely, but I made it through, and that's what matters, right? But yes, definitely when we made like the certain choices or the certain decisions, it definitely like pushed us or had us like stepping into our divine feminine power, right? I mean, I feel like for the most of us, for the most part, I don't want to say the most of us, I guess it's kind of 50-50. It's like the ones that have really been pushing and doing the work and sticking to the purpose, it's like, I don't know, there's this little bit of reward time right now, right? And then the ones that maybe haven't pushed as hard or, you know what I'm saying? It's like haven't put in as much into their cup. It's like this energy of, yeah, I made it, but it was still challenging, right? All right, let's look at that bridging energy. And then we're going to clarify, but we're going to clarify a little bit different than we normally do. Full moon was last night, guys. How was your Aquarius full moon, Nama? Let me know. I hope you're feeling better. I'd say like the shift definitely came around, I would say about noon my time today, noon my time. On the bottom, first light, beginning a new cycle. All right, so two cards came out for the bridging energy. I do feel like both people, it's going to be the same situation, same energies, but I will say this, I do feel this has happened one other time before, and I believe it was for the month of July. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's what happened. But it's not that it's split or like you're not learning the same lesson, but the focus is different. And that's kind of what I believe happened in July. Grounding is going to be really important for the feminine, especially when you feel like you're being tested all the time. And I'm just going to tell you flat out, it's because you're transmuting. You're transmuting. You'll hear other twin flame tarot readers tell you that it's the masculine's energy, and I mean it's very possible, guys. Masculine energy is like encompasses so much, right? So yes, it's very possible that we're here to transmute this energy. And what does that mean? It means we're turning dark into light, right? We're alchemizing, we're turning something negative into a positive. We do that when we're on this journey, whether you know that you're doing it or not, right? Pretty interesting. I will say that when you start awakening and you start like going to learn the things, it is a lot better to have the knowledge, right? Knowledge is power. I think there could be some, maybe less delays if you actually like, consciously go do the things, right? But grounding has been very important for me. Nama was just telling me the other day, she's like, go outside, put your belly button on the ground. But yeah, guys, I was watching a TikTok video and there was like this native Indian lady, and she said that was one of the ways that they ground themselves. So I feel like that's very interesting. We should definitely start touching nature, the earth, Mother Gaia more often, right? It definitely could help. I do feel like masculine energy is overcoming large obstacles. This obstacle literally takes like the whole road. He couldn't get around it any which way, right? I do see the sword, and so I do sometimes get like, what's that? Oh, what's the story? I lost it. I forget it. Is it the sorcerer in the stone or the sword in the stone? I forget how it goes. But you know, when only the one person can get the sword out. Yeah, it's that type of energy. Nama says, hope it was over. I hope it's over too. Do you feel like right about noon? Things kind of shifted, right? And that's my time. I don't know what time it was there, Nama. All right, let's look at masculine energy first. All right, so we have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. How interesting, right? Masculine got that winner card, unknown territory, but it says you're exactly where you're supposed to be. So masculine energy, I mean, I don't want to just point like to one because I feel like both energies. But masculine energy, I guess, would be more of the people person, I guess you could say. Remember how I was talking about earlier? Like, I feel like the feminine energy is more of like a healing type of energy. We're healers, right? And then the masculine energies, they're like teachers. And I don't mean like sitting in a classroom teachers. I mean like hands-on, teach you how to change your life type of situation, right? So retreat is like this energy where I have to pull back. I have to like figure out what the bleep, right? And I have to disconnect so that I can have like clear, you know, thoughts. And it's not like this person puts this thought and that person puts this thought. You see what I'm trying to say? So definitely, grounding could definitely be beneficial for masculine energy also. But the retreat or the pulling back is actually going to help this masculine energy like remove whatever this obstacle is that's completely keeping them from moving forward on their soul's path, right? All right, let's look at stepping into power for the feminine energy. The romance angels, guys, that's what I pulled out. Everybody likes these, so I thought it'd be fun to clarify. All right, so we have finances and career. Yes, ma'am, right? Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Very true. So I do feel that we have this Venus retrograde happening, right? And how far do you guys think we're in this thing? Because let me tell you, it has been fierce. I think it was the 22nd, right? July 22nd, Venus went retrograde and it goes until I believe it's September 3rd, have mercy. Venus retrograde has been no joke. It's definitely about, remember guys, everyone has masculine and feminine energies within us, right? But it's about you taking care of that feminine energy. It's about you nurturing the feminine energy. It's about you allowing yourself to be in your feminine energy, right? A lot of times we feel like we have to be in our masculine energy. We have to fight and protect and provide for everything and everyone, right? It's very that I think that's one of the main lessons in this journey. And it's like I'm just now getting to it. So I haven't quite figured out all the odds and ends. But it's definitely where you learn like this is the only situation, I shouldn't say only situation because I mean it's possible to change, where you can be in your feminine energy, right? And then you're not asked to like fight and protect and provide. So that's pretty interesting. But what's happening because we have Venus retrograde and we're all focused on our cup, right? Our divine feminine energy. We're focused on our finances and career because we're learning to stand on our own 2 feet, right? We're learning that our healing abilities have value, right? All right, so let's get that bridging energy. Just one card, please, Spirit. Just one card. We have children. Your love life is being affected by children. So that could be your children, that could be children you have together. Religious factor is on the bottom. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. All right, so I feel like it's super easy. No need to clarify, right? All right, so I pulled out Power of Love activation, and this is what we're going to use for head, heart, and higher self. Ooh, here's the switch up. Ready? We are not going to do head, heart, higher self. Live tarot. We're going to do soul connections and separation. How interesting. I even talked about this reading earlier and I did not pick this up. Okay, so maybe I did. Okay, so soul connections and separation is just like the twin flame current energy, but instead of head, heart, higher self, We look at past, present, future. Past, present, future. How interesting. All right, so I just heard something, but I know this is going to be like, this might just be like for one or two, but somebody, it's like the children that you didn't have. So like something could have happened. That was deep and quick. Sorry. I don't know. It came. I spit it out. All right. So let's do past, present, future. And we're looking at masculine energy first. Masculine energy first. Past, big confirmation. In the past, the masculine, through the power of love, it says you release any stagnant situations or energy in order to transform your heart space. All right. Let's look at present energy. Evolution. You realize that obstacles are merely lessons on your path to love. Love it. All right, let's look at, thank you, future. Self-love. I just want to say that's why the retreat, all masculines are awakening, right? All masculines are going, you know, what? And they're all having to like deal with whatever obstacles they've, you know, tried to sweep under the rug until it got so big it literally took up like the whole road. Now you can't go anywhere. But what happens is, just like the feminine energy, this is when you start to pour in your cup. This is when you start to figure out, like, if I'm depleted, I'm just pouring my depletion all over everybody. And who the heck wants that, right? So it's like, it's not about choosing, am I on the right path? Is this where I'm supposed to be? Because remember, you're exactly where you need to be. So it's not about that. It's about being able to heal and take care of yourself and being able to do the path that you've chosen, right? Self-love helps you do that. It says you realize that love of self is necessary to love another. And I know you guys don't say that, like you don't like it. And I know it triggers some people, but I guess that's what I'm here to do, guys. I'm here to trigger, right? Because it's freaking true. You can't love someone else. If you're just not taking care of yourself, you're literally just giving your not taking care self to the people that you say you love. So yeah, you have to love yourself first. You have to pour into your own cup first. I keep saying, like the airplane, you know, when you go on the airplane, that they tell you put the mask on first. It's true. Put the mask on first, for Pete's sake. All right, let's look at the past energy. So I'm looking at Light Seers Tarot. We have the Hanged Man. So it took this person, like this energy is like, could be stuck in a little stagnant energy, right? Through the power of love, you release any stagnant situations. So Hanged Man is like stuck in your head, not able to move forward, maybe stuck in the past, definitely could be, maybe fearful of sacrifice. That could also be Hanged Man. Strong Pisces energy here. It's so interesting because I feel like I just felt all the blood rush to my head. You know, he's hanging upside down. But there's this energy, like, okay, there's no coins. There's nothing falling out of the Light Seer's Hanged Man. He's already lost everything. I mean, he's wearing like a tank top. The shirts or the pants are like all ripped, right? It's a her. But it's like, there's nothing left. She's got nothing left. It's completely been, you've already like hung there long enough that it's all gone, right? So it's like this energy of, let's get out of the head space and into the heart space. All right, so present energy, that could be what happened, right? Evolution. You realize that obstacles are merely lessons on your path to love. So whatever this giant obstacle is for the masculine, that's kind of like taking up the whole road and keeping them from being able to push forward. We've seen this card the other day. There's that little bird again. And it definitely kept giving me this little phrase, like a little birdie told me, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. But in the present, there's definitely been like an aha moment, is what I'm getting. Figured something out. The Chariot comes out. Cancer energy. It's the ride or die partner. I just want to say too, the Chariot is also about like following the rules, picking a lane. That's going to be the Chariot. And again, this is normally heart space, but this is present energy. So it could be like they're making the decision now. The Chariot is like a victory. So it's like they're riding into victory. All right, self-love. So it's like you have to fill your own cup first. Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles, slow moving energy. Knight of Pentacles is also lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. Ouch. Okay. Dang, that is big. Okay, so I'm getting that masculine energy is like this could be like a karmic cycle. This could be like, what do they call it? Generational cycles. Yeah. So the devil comes out. See the puppet strings? This card talks to me about like allowing people to use your oh my goodness, I don't know what the words are. Faults, flaws, whatever. They're not either of those things, but it's like that's what you see them as. So it's like allowing people to like pull your strings, right? Okay, here I'm gonna use myself as an example. I have this mouth, right? Oh my gosh, I get mad, I will talk some serious stuff, right? And so then people will use that to like make me feel bad about, you know, standing up for myself or defending myself. Here's something I know. I'm not going to talk bad to you unless you come at me first. You see what I'm trying to say? So it's like there's this energy of you do something. This is masculine energy. You do something, and it's like they use it to control things, right? Definitely some toxic situations. He's all scarred up. So it's like they use your scars to do something. The Hierophant comes out. This is Capricorn energy. The Hierophant comes out. The Hierophant could be a marriage card. It could be like making it official card. It's the religious, like the Pope card. But this is going to be Light Seers Tarot. So again, it's like the evolution. It's ascension. You're either breaking free from something. You are. Look, so Ten of Swords comes out. This is not just one divine masculine breaking free from something. And it could be like, you know, all kinds of different energies with the devil. But this is like a divine masculine that this is their parents, their parents' parents, their parents' 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 parents. Like this has been in their family, aunts, uncles, nephews, cousins. You see what I'm saying? For generations and generations and generations and generations. And Ten of Swords says it's completed. So I just want to show you Major Arcana, masculine energy, the Hanged Man. Major Arcana, the Chariot, masculine energy. Major Arcana, the Devil, masculine energy. Major Arcana, the Hierophant, masculine energy. The only one that is not the one is going to be this Knight of Pentacles that was up here and this Ten of Swords. This way of doing this thing for this long, this painful, this hard is done. That's it. All right. Okay, that came out a little easier. I thought it was going to be. All right, let's look at some feminine energy, please. Feminine energy, past, present, future. Past, present, future. I swear I feel like, I don't know, I got a little pat on the back. Oh my goodness. All right, compassion comes out, headspace, transformation, past, present, future, Rosa. Ooh, that's a little surprising. Joy is on the bottom. It says you delight in the love of life and bring a spirit of fun to all that you do. You guys know how I say sometimes like the words will stick out to me. Samiha Jacker. I feel like I said that last name wrong. Hello. Okay, so I feel like the word fun was sticking out to me. There's definitely something about like we're really focused on our finances, career, our purpose, right? And so there's this energy of we need to, it's like it's okay. We can allow ourselves to I don't know. I don't want to say relax because I called this one stay focused, but I think it's just because there's so much going on that I feel like we're going to get distracted easily. And if you're anything like me, divine feminine, like what do they call that? The shiny object syndrome. Oh my goodness. Yes, I definitely. I'm trying to tone it down. But yeah, so it's like it could be hard to just have a little fun and lighten the energy. But I feel like that's going to be probably the main thing for August. From the one moon to the next moon, it's like, yeah, you're going to have all this heavy emotional energy. So you can choose to like stay spiraling down into it, or you can choose to raise your energetic vibrations and stay at a higher vibrational energy, right? All right. So past energy, compassion. I pulled out Magic of the Unicorn Tarot for Divine Feminine. So you demonstrate the language of the heart by actively sharing and living love. In the headspace, this is what you're thinking, this is what you're doing. Queen of Cups comes out, big blue card. That's my blue card for Divine Feminine, right? Unconditional love. And I heard it here too. I know the masculine got that energy. I mean, that message. But I just heard it here too. Like fill your cup first. All right, transformation. You use the power of love to move through illusions and shift into awareness. That's exactly what's happening right now, right? I don't know, this full moon was pretty intense. I said it earlier, I feel like, I guess about noon, 1 o'clock my time, I felt it finally like give way, right? Wheel of Fortune comes out. Yes. The unstuckage. So here's the thing I've kind of picked up with my, I was doing like my meditations and whatnot and getting ready for this live, is a lot of you are going to realize you're going to start to see the unstuckage. And here's the thing about getting unstuck on this journey. For a lot of us, this is alignment. And so it's like, for a lot of you, you may not like realize it's happening until after it's happened. So like I say, here we are. I'm probably going to do it again. This is July 31st, right? We're looking at August and we're doing past, present, future. So I'm going to say that at the end of August, I'm going to tell you to come back and watch this video again. And you're going to see all the different places that you got unstuck. You see what I mean? So that definitely came to me today. So Wheel of Fortune, just big confirmation. Things finally starting to bend in your favor, Divine Feminine, and it's present energy. So it's like you're starting to see it now. All right, willingness. You are able to compromise if the end result is love. I guess it's not up to me, right? We're going to pull the tarot. You are able to compromise if the end result is love. I feel like we compromise all the time, so I'm not really sure like why we would have to be willing. The Hermit. Oh, I know. Masculine energy, retreat, going to heal, right? Going to self-love and self-care. I said this in the July reading, guys. It's so true. Okay, so it's like the feminine energy. This is why I say that it's easier for me to have like compassion for masculine energy, when a lot of times feminine energy is like pissed off at masculine energy. They're like, I don't like this energy and it's whatever, and name calling and blah, blah, blah. Okay, I've never had that problem. I've never, ever seen it that way. And it's because I was able to see like my part in it and how long I was able to like play around and decide, you know what I mean? Or think I was deciding, right? And it was like when the masculine energy started to awaken, it seems like the whole world started to awaken, right? Like, remember back in 2017 when nobody knew what a twin flame was? Remember when you were back in 2017 and you were like, I know what a twin flame is, right? Did we call it twin flames? Yeah, I think that it was still twin flame, but they've been called so many different labels, right? I'm not a fan of the labels. Hermit energy, I'm also getting Virgo energy, but it's like, yeah, this person, this energy needs time to heal, just like the feminine energy. But it's like there's definitely a bigger push on the masculine side than there was on the feminine side. On the feminine side, it was almost like you had all this I almost said, I feel like I almost said something was going to take somebody off. But like this, extra, I don't know, like I almost said like foo time, fluffy la la time to just kind of test things out. And, ooh, I like this crystal, and oh, I like this incense. You know what I'm saying? And masculine energy, it's like, bam, deal. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what? So yeah, there's definitely, it's pretty easy for me to have a lot of compassion, willingness. I feel like I don't see where I would struggle divine feminine. Whatever happens, I feel like at this point in our journey, we know like whatever is meant to be yours cannot pass you. And it's like as you've healed and stepped into this power, it's like now you're focused on finances and career. It's like you're not, I don't see how you would not be willing to allow the counterpart energy to balance itself out, right? The hermit is definitely a retreat energy, going within. I don't know if it's like, again, I kind of got like that, the end of coming out of dark night of the soul type of energy, but it could also be like processing. It could also be processing. All right, so we looked at the masculine cards, which ones came out. I want you guys to see all the major arcanas that are coming out for the month of August. Queen of Cups is my clue card for divine feminine. It might as well be a major arcana, but it's not. It is the card that says unconditional love. Wheel of Fortune, major arcana, Sagittarius, Jupiter energy. The Hermit, major arcana, Virgo energy. The Magician, major arcana. It's important, guys, because I want you to understand when we have minor arcanas coming out in the tarot, this is spirit telling you that this is action you can take. Okay, so in the month of August, you see that there is a lot of cards. I mean, look, divine feminine, yours is going to be put in your cup, right? Your money is in your cup. And then for masculine energy, it was the the one where it was talking about like Ten of Swords, a completion, right? So those are going to be the focus on individual, but I want you to understand that masculine and feminine energy, when major arcanas come, this is spirit. These are spirits energies. You cannot wheel the fortune it. Okay. You cannot, I mean, I guess you can hermit it, but I promise you, you don't choose to. Spirit does it for you. You can't tower it. Spirit does it for you. You see what I'm trying to say? You can't, magician as within, so without. I mean, you can, but you got to get with spirit first. You see what I'm trying to say? It's like these are spirits energies. So the month of August, it's like there's not really a lot that I feel like we need to do. And I feel like that's why I wasn't getting like this massive download about, oh, this is what's going on and this is what we need to do and yada yada yada, right? This is definitely a healing period. It's time for feminine energy to stop doubting. It's time for you to start manifesting, right? Because we're here now. Like we have to stop delays. We have to stop the delays. Miss L comes in to join us. Hi, Miss L. All right, so we're gonna do some messages. I will pull 3 from divine masculine to divine feminine. We'll do 3 from divine feminine to divine masculine. I'm going to close it out with the angels and ancestors, and we are going to read them out of the book. And that'll be it, guys. Thank you guys for coming in here and hanging out with me. I'm just as upset as you are about this. Comes out first card, masculine side. Ooh, I see one. I just can't seem to let you go. Comes out, masculine side. I feel like there's a little bit, it's funny because it's always been feminine energy with the codependency. How many of you feminines been feeling the masculine energy pulling, right? So it's like there now it's on the other, it's like a flip, right? And I want to say I have heard other twin flame readers say that also. I never expected any of this to happen. This is important. This is actually these are all real, guys. I made these out of my own journey. So these are things that either I said, were said. I also made these like out of the readings from your personal readings when you guys came into the Etsy shop, right? Especially like big ones that stuck out or like were common with a lot of people, right? Like a collective. So yeah, this was one of the first cards that I feel like allowed me to have this compassion. This wasn't like a planned and plotted situation, right? This is like the universe wakes you up, right? All right, let's look at feminine to masculine energy. I'm trying to deal with my consequences, definitely. We've closed out the karmic cycle and we didn't, oh, God bless all the Americas, we didn't take the old karma into the new cycle, right? I know you are upset with me. I'm sorry. I don't think that the masculine energy is as upset as feminine energy may think. Can you just give me the answer? That's me. I need more time is on the bottom. That's gonna be masculine energy. But okay, so can you just give me the answer? That's definitely feminine energy. It's like, a little bit of burnout, right? A little bit of like we may have, derailed, and we may have caused some delays and we may have like steered off the path a little bit. And it's like now we're trying to come back and it's a little bit of like a trying to play catch up, right? Like trying to just get to where we know we're supposed to be. And here's how I know that this is a thing, guys, because some of you guys that follow me, you're a little bit ahead of me, right, on this journey. It doesn't matter age-wise, by the way. Like you could be younger, you could be older, it doesn't matter. You could be male, you could be female, doesn't matter. But it's like some of you are a little bit ahead of me. So it's like I can look to your journey and it's like you guys give me signals. You'll tell me that something's fixing to happen. And I used to doubt it. And I was like, no, I'm making that up in my head, right? Like this isn't, guys, journal things. It's so important. But it's like I seen that you guys were again a little bit ahead, and there's like some that are right here with me. Everything that's happening to you happens to me, happens at the same time. We're like, what the right? And then there's people that are a little bit like their journey is a little bit behind us, right? Like they don't have as much as the information as we have. Again, doesn't matter age wise at all whatsoever. I think it's soul wise, right? It's all about the soul. All right, here comes the guidance, guys. It's coming out big. Hold on just a second. Happiness card comes out. Be content comes out. Ooh, that's it right there. All right, let me get the book really quickly. Sorry, guys, I didn't have it pulled out. All right, silly. All right, 42, happiness. This is our goal now, right? This is where we're headed. Actually seeing this card when I was getting them out to get them ready. All right, so happiness, joy, celebration. This is going to be guidance for the month of August 2023. When our lives are in turmoil, happiness seems unreachable, and we forget that true joy comes from within. You're being asked to look to the simple pleasures that bring lasting happiness into your life. In order to recognize these, you need to live each moment fully experiencing the now. The happy wag of your dog's tail, the beautiful sunrise, the smell of raindrops, the smile, a hug, a friend, a kind word from a loved one, even at sad times. If you can recognize even one small thing that can bring you joy, you will be uplifted and you will begin to see happiness in other areas of your life. And we talked about that earlier, right? The alchemizing, the transmuting the dark into light. The angels ask, do you feel that happiness is beyond your reach? Tell yourself, there is much in my life that brings me happiness. Both my ears just caught fire. Okay, be content. Number 30. Be content. This is definitely the lesson. I feel like this is, I would say in the last 2 days, this has been the one. All right, so serenity, acceptance, and peace. How does one find contentment in a world that seems to be filled with strife, struggle, and fear? Finding space within you where you are able to accept certain things as they are will give you greater peace of mind. Do not misinterpret contentment with complacency. However, being content is not about simply accepting everything in your life as it is. It is about recognizing those things that you have no control over and not permitting them to hijack your life. I'm going to read that one more time. It's about recognizing those things that you have no control over and not permitting them to hijack your life. Then embracing the things that you can change for the better, both in your internal and external environment, and working on making the necessary changes there one step at a time. Living your life day to day, not anguishing about past events or stressing about the future, will also bring a sense of serenity to your life. The angels ask, do you constantly worry about the past and the future? Tell yourself, I find serenity by releasing that which I have no control over. All right, guys, that's it. That's going to be your August 2023 Twin Flame Energy Update. I hope it was helpful, guys. Characterize my future husband. Guys, free readings. Free readings are going to be tomorrow night, Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Central Daylight Time, right? Don't forget, guys, we are now monetized over on YouTube, so you can become a member of the channel. If you guys haven't done that already, make sure to go over to YouTube and check it out. And yes, guys, private readings, Etsy shop only. I appreciate you guys coming in there and visiting me. Definitely been keeping me busy this week. So yes, thank you so very, very much. Guys, please don't forget that I do offer Twin Flame coupons. If you do need one, please reach out to me and I will gladly make you one. Al on Twitch, thank you so much for coming in and hanging out with me. Thank you, Miss L, Miss Tina, everyone. I appreciate all of you guys very much. I will see everyone tomorrow night. Have a wonderful evening, and I'm always, always, always sending all of you abundant love and light on your journey. Thank you.